Welcome everyone to the Ballinesian podcast, episode 67, sponsored by Vasa Island Apparel. We're going to be at the 4 Days of Aloha in Vancouver, Washington this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Esther Shore Park, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's the
Um,
short part.
make sure you're there. Brother Eri, Brother Va are going to be under the merch tent. Shout out to Vasa Island Apparel, www.levasaislandapparel.com. I am Lance Falitongo.
I'm forced all
I'm excited to see Brother Eri, see Brother Bo um, this weekend, and it's in your neck of the woods up there in the
Yeesh.
Couve.
It's like a 10-minute drive from here.
10-minute drive.
Yeah.
It's like a 40-minute drive, 45. Something's wrong with my camera. I don't know. You still can't see me, right? It still got this like camera logo with a line through it.
It's okay. I remember your face. I'm picturing you right now.
Oh, thank you. What is it? What do you see? Do you see the camera logo or my name or something?
No, just your camera logo.
Oh, Jesus. That's sad. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's like a connection issue. Starting to record upstairs now. Uh my sister was staying in this room, but now we're turning it back into Nora's room. But
Mm.
I think it's a little further away from the Wi-Fi router as the living room. But yeah, man.
We gonna make
Uh,
it work.
Yeah, we always do. Forrest, what's good with you? What's new?
Nothing much, man. Just back in the gym. It's been 2 weeks. That's real good. I mean, you never really notice until you're working out, but your body always does feel better when you're working out. So
Nice.
yeah.
I was out in the field today doing some like signage swaps. Like a like out it's hot today. Was it
Oh
almost
no, it was hot. It was hot. So if you're outside doing any kind of work, yeah, it's a tough day.
so we both got in our workouts today. Uh yeah, definitely feel good and spent and like I don't know, like when you played basketball in the summer as a kid and you're just
Yeah.
tired after, you're like, that's good work. Or if you were just out working. Um, yeah, talked to Eri recently. They're printing up a bunch of new shirts that they're gonna have at the merch tent. I think the first day of the festival is like an opening ceremony or something. The second and third day, Friday and Saturday, are the kind of like I think Ekolu's gonna be performing
Is that Saturday? I think Saturday night.
on one of the
Yeah, one of the nights.
let me look that up. But yeah, they're also gonna have there's a ring around the park, like the walkway, and then they line it up with all sorts of different Pacific Islander vendors, clothing. Like who are the clothing vendors that we know? Obviously, Levas Island Apparel.
Uh,
Does Lex 55 have clothes too?
yeah, yeah. He
Uh,
sells merch, t-shirts, sweaters.
I got
So,
the E Honda in a IE. Um, Also got the Taupo drawing from him,
oh yeah,
and then
those.
like the deck of Islander cards. Just like one of the suits is Hawaiian, one Samoan, I think
Yeah,
one
yeah,
Tongan.
yeah.
I still haven't like used those to play. I just like looking at them. They're nice, and they're like nice cards. If I buy another deck, then I can like use one. But they'll be there. A bunch of other art. There's art out there, jewelry.
There's food,
There is food.
food.
There is definitely food. We will be sampling, trying out a bunch of places. We gotta make sure to save up for the food.
Oh yeah.
Um, but definitely, I'm gonna be picking up a bunch of shirts and man, last time I bought a hoodie from Eri, and it was like summer, and I wore it.
I
It's
mean, the
like I wanted
summer's.
to wear it, and it was like hot. I need to buy more shirts. Oh,
uh,
bro, I need shorts. Do you still have your shorts from him? Those
no,
sample
I
shorts?
I didn't get them.
What?
I got sweats.
Yeah, I got the workout shorts. They definitely rise high.
Yeah,
The Hoochie Daddy shorts.
hell yeah, hoochie daddy shorts.
Uh, yeah, excited for that. That's definitely something new coming up this week for us.
Yeah, if you're in the Vancouver area, Portland area, anywhere close to Vancouver, actually, come down, check out E-Ride, check out all the other vendors. It's gonna be a good time. Last year was a really good time. They had dancers. They had I think like two groups maybe of dancers there. Um, a lot of musical artists were performing that were from Hawaii. Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of food there, bunch of different Islander food places that
Yeah.
they have there in the corner. It's like a food court. I think and Eric and what is that? Island Nectar Shave Ice was out
Oh,
there.
yeah. I wonder if
There's
Eric,
like
if
desserts
Eric's gonna be there.
places. I don't know. We'll have to message him. But there's yeah. Oh, and last time concurrently, and I don't know if this is gonna happen again, but last time there was also like I don't know if it was like a street fair
Oh,
or like a
it
right
was a
next to
farmer's
it.
market. Farmer's
Yo,
market.
okay, but like over the whole weekend there was that farmers market,
Yeah,
so there was like a whole another section of food and churros and other stuff
yeah.
available. So definitely excited to eat all of that stuff, bro. Yeah, I clipped out that the Hawaiian food gems,
I was just thinking about that.
bro. Giovanni says, "What's up?"
Ooh.
We're gonna have to stop by all these places, and I don't know. Yeah, I think we're leaning towards me, Sammy, and Nora going, but probably just for a shorter trip.
Mm.
Um,
Let me tell you, man. I used to work at the Kapolei Home Depot, so I would get off of work and then I would drive up to Waikele. That's where the Dick's Lechon food truck is. And I buy a plate, man. Nothing, my gosh. Some roast pork, longanisa, pancit in there, half pancit and half fried
what
rice.
what is bunsit?
Oof. Filipino noodles.
Okay, I didn't ask when I was making the reel, and I like just
Yeah,
pulled it. I just Googled pancit,
yeah.
and I was like, I think it's noodles. I should have checked first, you know.
My gosh. My sister and my mom, they make hands down some of the best pancit I've ever eaten.
Nice.
So yeah.
What do you?
So if
And
you're
it's just
listening,
noodles. You can and then you can put any
nah,
sort of protein in it.
chicken, shrimp, the yeah, it's good. It's good. The next time we make some, I'll bring some over for the three of you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Speaking of shrimp, seafood, went to
Oh, I saw that.
Salty's seafood restaurant.
Congratulations, man. 5 years?
Yeah, me and Sammy's 5 year anniversary yesterday. We went
Nice.
to Salty's. What is it? Salty's restaurant? Salty's by the Sea? No, that's Sadie's by the Sea. Sorry, Salty's by the Sea. Salty's on the Columbia, probably is what it's called. Yo, they used to have this breakfast buffet like on Sundays, and they used to hit. Oh, it was all you can drink mimosa seafood breakfast buffet. That
I think
hit. It was like $80, but it was like,
I think it stopped after the pandemic.
yo, during the pandemic, they couldn't do like everyone serving from the same place, so they stopped
Yeah.
doing it. And
Oh,
then they just, I think they turned it into spaced out reservations. And then they realized, oh, we don't have to keep doing this gimmick buffet every Sunday that our workers probably hate doing because everyone comes gets super drunk and
right.
throwing up crab cakes all over the place.
Yeah, that's funny.
um, they realized that they could just be a restaurant the whole time. Their money is probably the same, if not better. I'm sure they're raising the prices because the prices are the prices. The prices are what the prices are, bro. Yeah, yo, Salties. Shout out Salties. Shout out to Sammy for reading the menu and prices on the way there. And I was like, oh, I need to reimagine my plate tonight. I was like, I'm getting lobster. I'm throwing on some crab legs. And they were like, all right, so $50, $60. And I was like, wait, what?
He said, I don't know if my math is off, but
No, I knew my math wasn't off. My math was so right, so fast, and I was like, "Damn,
that's
yo!" And I also did some other charges on this card. Shit. Okay, but yeah, we went there.
and
What
we're
did
gonna
we
make
get?
it up, man. We're gonna make it up. Don't worry.
Hey, bro, I'm taking my girl to seafood whenever I can again because she deserves it. And
Man,
bro, we got there and I was like, we get the calamari, we get a bowl of chowder that we're gonna split. It's really good, bro. It was really good. It was like super seafoody, clams, crab, chowder. Um, and then I was telling her she could get whatever, but she was like, I want the crab melt. And I was like, the sandwich? That's the cheapest thing on the menu? And she was like, yeah, it's good. It sounds great. And I was like, oh, okay, if that's what you want. But I want to say it feels like we're, we we're good. We're good. We can do
we're
this.
good. We're good.
Nah, but yeah, I'm in between those when you're like the payday's a couple of days away and you're like
Right.
that is allocated for um
Like, sorry, you've been spoken for. Sorry.
uh yeah, crab melt, crab mac and cheese. Got this I told them it was our anniversary in the reservation. They hooked us up with the dessert.
Oh, nice.
um Shout out to my guy Theodore. Yes, my girl is beautiful or gorgeous, depending on which of the politicking boys. uh, and I saw that our waiter also saw that, and I was like, "Yeah, you see it, you see it."
We appreciate you, Theo.
Yeah, shout out Theodore. He was like, "You should come back for our jazz night. It's on Fridays. We have the Milton Brown band, yada yada yada." He was not talking to me. He was not talking to me, bro. He was talking to her the whole time. I was like, "Nice, man. Can I get another water?" uh, yeah, that was cool, and it was they got us sat early, so we were able to come back. Shout out to man, our neighbors, Tiara and Mika, full of the boys. They were able to watch Nora. We went out yesterday and watched Joyride. It's
Which one is that?
it's a movie about um, this Chinese girl raised by American
Oh,
parents, and she has to go to China. What's up, Mike?
so like,
Sorry, I'm a logo. I don't know. Something's wrong with my camera. Oh, I think you're muted. Or do I have you on mute? You
Last
are.
week's room for the longest time, and I was like, wait a minute.
Oh no, my bad.
No, that was me.
Oh, send the links.
What
Yeah.
days?
Yo, we usually record on Monday, but as I was saying yesterday for our 5 year anniversary, me and my girl Samantha went out to Salty's. Um, but we started the day. Um, Oh shit, we went to breakfast too as a family. We took Nora out to get like some pancakes at the Sherry's and just like have
oh,
a nice
nice.
family meal together because we knew we were gonna dump her off at the neighbors so we could go out and be alone for like a while. So yeah, again, shout out to Tiara and Mika uh for watching Nora yesterday. And yeah, we went to watch Joyride. Yeah, that shit was funny as shit. Of course, I mean, we split an edible before, yeah, mandatory, but it was fucking hilarious. And then after that, we went to have dinner, but we were able to come back early. They were able to seat us early. Um, and we got back home, and the girl went to sleep. And then we smoked some more, tried to watch a movie, did not make it through that movie. It was a great day. It was a great day.
Sounds like a great anniversary.
Yeah. Shout out Sammy Jobs. Have you guys, this is for Sammy, have you guys, and me, have you guys heard of the Golden Bachelor?
Yeah, I did. I just saw that for like they have grandpas or something.
Yeah, bro. I first heard about this. They started teasing it, right? The Golden Bachelor. And everyone was like, "What is this?" And it's a senior bachelor. Dude's like 71 years old. And then for a couple of days, it was like, "Well, who the hell are they gonna pick? How is this gonna
No.
work?" It's gonna be like a 70-year-old guy. He was married for like 40 years. 6, 7 years ago, his wife fell ill. She passed away, and now 6 years later, with the blessing of his family, he's ready to find love again. So he's decided to go on fucking television and see what ABC serves up for him. What?
Date 12 22-year-olds. Hopefully that's what it is.
That's what I was like.
To the writers in Hollywood, this is why they don't want to pay you.
No, the writers have been on strike. This is what happens when you don't have writers. They're just putting shit out.
What if we did The Bachelor, but it was your grandpa?
Right.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's the only people that are allowed to participate in filming while the strike is going on is some grandpa. So like the Bachelor, if you've seen The Bachelor before, it's like 20 people vying for the Bachelor or the Bachelorette, and a bunch of challenges and dates over the months, over the seasons. What I immediately thought this was going to be 100% more wholesome than like the regular Bachelor, because it's going to be old people. You know, they don't have time for this drama. They don't have time for games. They don't have time to like get their Instagram clout up. That's not what they're here for. They're here to find love in their last decade of life. And they are really about hard eyes and like being cute old people together. Do you guys not think that's how it's going to go? Is it going to be fucking drama?
Old people still want to fuck, man. You know what I mean?
I know. I was gonna say, like, some old people, you know, they don't care as much. So, like, I'm imagining he's about to just whip his dick out every other episode. And be like, you know, we grown.
You know what we came here to do.
They're like, sir, please stop doing that.
Please stop requesting group dates, sir. No, we can't.
If your grandma's on that show, I apologize to you.
Yo, bro. Or what if it is like 15, 20-year-olds going after like an old ass dude?
They'll vary the ages. Probably like some older ones, some younger ones, you know.
But if there's a whole bunch of younger girls, they should just shut that studio down now.
So like 8 in their 60s, 6 in their 50s, like a couple in their 40s, maybe a couple in their late 30s. If
How
we're
old
going
is he? Like 70?
Like 71?
Hollywood is wild, yo.
Wow.
Hollywood is wild. This is a 70-year-old man who's ready to look for love for our entertainment. Shout out to you. They released the picture, and I was like, oh no, this guy's a piece of shit. This guy is ready to fucking like fuck boy his life away. He was married for 47 years, and now he's like got the blessing from his family, and he's ready to just go.
What is he worth?
I could love multiple women. Like, I don't like what, sir, please sit down.
That's not what the show is about. Sir, put it back on.
It's like, I'm here for love. Now I want to have love every night of the season. I was like, oh my God.
It's gonna be like did you watch that movie with Zac Efron and Robert De Niro? Was it Dirty Grandpa?
Dirty Grandpa, Bad Grandpa, something like that?
Yeah.
I don't think I saw it.
That's exactly what it's gonna be like. You have to watch that movie.
Was he like a raunchy old man? De Niro?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Joyride was good.
The clip that I've seen from Joyride, which is hella funny, is the beginning part when they're kids and the one kid's like, what does he say? He says something like, "Ching chongs don't belong on here," and then the Asian girl looked at the Asian girl, socked him in the face.
Yeah, and she's like, "Fuck you, bam!"
Right, yeah.
And then they go play on the slide, and they become friends. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, we saw it in theater, so
that's dope.
It smacked. It felt like we're the only ones in there. I don't know, because we usually sit up towards the front. Where do you guys sit when you guys go to the theater? Where's your preferred sitting section?
Mid-level to the outside.
I like middle to the back rows, but like right in the center.
We do there's like when you walk into the theater, you could walk down to a couple of different rows, or you can walk up the stairs to like the stadium rows, kind of.
Stadium rows.
So ours is the front section, the furthest back row of the front section, right in the middle. So we're like in like C9 and 10 a lot.
Like this.
Yo, that's what I thought it was, but like they have the recliner seats, so it's kind of like it kind of angles you back, and you get like you don't have to like look up so much. But and then when the edible's hitting, it's just like you're floating through a movie. Let's fucking go. Yeah, 4 Days of Aloha this week. What else do we got? We talked about food and stuff. Measles. Oh my god. So again, shout out to the Politicking Podcast for even mentioning this, because we all heard about the measles outbreak, but I did not hear that last week the chief medical officer of LBJ Hospital, the only hospital, it was suspended for making defamatory statements about the hospital. And these statements include accusing the board and its people of using a fake measles outbreak to steal federal emergency funds. Oh, that's a big thing. And it's gonna be investigated now at some point.
I don't know, man. It's Samoa. Those things have a way of disappearing for no reason.
I mean, but you've heard about like that's what level of this? Is there anything that's ever happened before that this blatant stealing or like misuse of government funds?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure during the pandemic that not all the funds that were shut down to use for the pandemic are I don't know, somewhere else besides where they're supposed to be. So
I assume there's always something taken off the top, maybe like a little at the least.
I'm hoping it's little, but I mean, if you're in control of what goes where, why would you give yourself a little?
Right. Because if you take a lot, you get caught faster, right? If you take only a couple cents from each employee, that could build up over time.
Hey, it's my scheme, man.
But if you take a bunch of if you allegedly manufacture a measles outbreak to shut down, to send the island into lockdown and then use federal funding towards that and take from that, that feels like the biggest thing I've ever seen, like at least federal wise. So I don't know. I feel like we also have that, I don't know, rap, or maybe we just seen it because we're Islanders, but people be getting sticky fingers when they're around lots of money.
I think it happens a lot more often than we think it does. It's just that there's actually people speaking up about it now like that, or just it takes the right person to speak up and then everybody's paying attention. So
oh well, okay, so they suspend this not Samoan, what is he, white? It's a white chief medical officer, right? And then he's like, yo, they're only suspending me because I'm telling the truth, and the tests that they got, none of them actually tested positive for measles, and the CDC had to fly down here to retrain y'all on how to test for measles because y'all messed up so bad that you tried to shut down the island. And now that you know you messed up, you're still not telling the people the truth. So I'm gonna do it for you, even if it gets me suspended and or fired.
Right.
Did this all happen right before COVID too? Like months before COVID? That's when the outbreak happened, or supposedly?
No, this one was recent.
Oh, yeah, a new one. Oh,
a new one. Yes. Oh. So there was the 2019 measles.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how the vaccination hesitancy might have affected that or rolled into the hesitancy to get vaccinated for COVID, because I feel like the island took a long time to get vaccinated, and it was only when people were like not allowed to do their jobs, like your jobs were mandating vaccinations and stuff, and then people started doing it. Or American Samoa got like 6 positive COVID cases, and then people started getting vaccinated. It was like it could have been way late, especially for an island that shares a lot of homes with multiple generations. Like there's grandmas and grandpas sharing homes with grandkids who run around all the time, like, and a hospital that's not fully equipped to handle a large, fast moving outbreak like that. That's, to me, the conditions for some really bad and catastrophic to happen. But luckily, that did not happen. People got vaccinated. It was good. But they're using the measles. I don't. Why is the measles back in the first place? That shit is
for the same reason that COVID appeared. Someone in a lab just be like, "Hey, we'll make measles again." You know,
that is not how measles. No, you just said, "Hey, they made a measles attack." No,
no. I mean, it's a tropical country that they're in, so I mean, there's even diseases there that aren't really, like, I don't know if they're recognized by like American medicine, but they're not studied by them because some of these things you can only get back home. So, and I know measles is something that can like mutate. So I'm pretty sure it's might just be an outbreak that was just like that lives in that part of the world. But I know Apia got it pretty bad. So I'm wondering if
oh yeah,
the outbreak started there and then traveled over to Toledo. But
see, that sounds more likely than a measles lab attack.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, some of these over here.
Hey man, someone's got to
cooking up some measles.
Yeah. You can't just stay in all our brains. I gotta say it out loud.
It says according to the WHO, the WHO and UNICEF, that the first one that happened in 2019, between the years of 2017 and 18, the vaccination rate fell from 74% to 34% because 2 infants passed away after getting the vaccines, but the vaccines they got were cooked up wrong or something, like they weren't properly cared for. So people got scared.
They're like, stopped getting vaccinated.
Yeah, and so that started the other one, and then they're like, damn, maybe we should get vaccinated. But still, it was only like 88% of kids right now are vaccinated for it. That's still 12%. That's like one in 10.
Okay, so it seems to be we're drawing a correlation between measles going up, vaccinations going down, and measles going up.
Yeah.
If you don't get vaccinated for measles, you might get measles. You know what I never had?
Measles?
Fucking measles, bro.
It sounds like a Pokemon.
I've never had the measles.
Measles, I choose you.
Measles evolved into. Oh, I heard there's a RSV. Oh, also the suspended chief medical officer claims that they're now the board and the hospital are trying to pivot towards this RSV outbreak instead of coming clean about the measles or not measles outbreak. And he's like, yeah, RSV is very serious, but you guys are fucking lying over here. So I don't know. I want to see, like, I obviously want to get to the bottom of it, and see if that is true or not. And I know Monica Miller is doing her thing right now and being a journalist and is asking the hard questions. Talenay.com is the KHJ news arm website. And I'm pretty sure it's head by Monica Miller, who's one of the leading journalist reporters in not only the island, but in, the region. So I know they put out another article recently where they asked the CDC for information, like, hey, do you have the positive cases from American Samoa? And the CDC is like, hey, we just helped. Okay, we don't keep any records of anything. If you want to see, those records, the cases or what we have, you would have to go to your own local Department of Health, which is part of the government that's saying that there was an outbreak. So there's definitely a conflict of interest in asking the DOH that may or may not be a part of it. So I know they're digging, they're asking questions, they're going to continue to ask questions, but I'm also worried that the respectfulness of Samoan culture might kind of get in the way, which I feel like does get in the way of good journalism sometimes down there, like people's personal ties. And if this is a big thing where people are trying to steal money, it could be like a lot of people involved. But I feel like that just means somebody's probably going to flip. Same way that they're flipping on Donald Trump right now. Oh, bro.
That guy. Every day they come out with something new. They're like, wow, you raised the bar of what dumb shit you can do if you're the president.
Somebody came and told us that you tried to get sent out a bunch of emails to different state delegates to make a different slate of electors, so as to kind of to say that Joe Biden's state electors were false. I don't know. There's like a whole nother investigation, a whole nother indictment coming. I think this is the second or third last one. There's two more coming. So, and this is all different stuff. But I saw something today where the GOP Speaker of the House, the Republican Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, shout out California, was saying, in response to a question about Trump being indicted, and Trump again indicted for something else, and Jack Smith and the special counsel letting him know that he's the target of an investigation, he responded to it saying, well, yeah, I guess this is what happens in Joe Biden's America. Donald Trump, just last week, his favorability ratings went above Joe Biden's. And what happens? They send the FBI after him. They send the Department of Justice after him. It's a two-tiered system, and it's a weaponization of the government. And I'm like, there's no fucking way you believe that, Kevin. I know this is what you have to say because it's the fucking party line, but there's no way you really believe that, right? And then I start to think about his personal relationship with Trump and how he, like, on the night of January 6th, Kevin McCarthy was like, yo, Donald Trump sent these people and he needs to eat that. He needs to take responsibility for that. And then like a week later, he was back down in Mar-a-Lago shaking hands, sucking dick. Kevin, get that man's dick out your mouth, please.
You heard the new Trump scandal that he stole from Israel?
Whoa, no.
So Israel gifted the White House these ancient artifacts, like very old lamps. They use ceramic oils and then like some other stuff. And Donald Trump took it when he moved out of the office and took it to Mar-a-Lago. And the Israelis have been trying to get it back.
Oh, because they donated it to the office of the president, not to Donald Trump, the president.
Yeah.
They're like, here's something we hope lives in the White House as a token of our, teamwork and communication. And he's like, took it to fucking Bedminster and flew it down to
Dibs.
Anything in this office while I was in office is part of my new office. Move it down. Move it down.
I'd have done the same thing. It's like, yo,
hey, bring the George Washington head statue. Bring bring all these paintings.
Yeah,
bring these
Jesus lamps. Bring them, everything.
Is this desk tied down? Bring this desk. Is this the Resolute desk? Put that on the plane.
My family to help me move. Hey, whatever you guys want, take it now.
The next person comes in. It's just all cleared out like the last episode of Fresh Prince. It's like, is this the White House?
Oh man!
Every day he wilding. Somehow he get more popular. Like his fans really, really rock with him.
Stupid
I mean,
people look stupid shit.
because he's being picked on by Biden's DOJ because he's like some sort of superhero. I don't know. I feel like it's just they wanted to own the libs, be hard America, but I don't know if that's the best. Strongest America is the actually like tough might is right America. I think the strongest America is the unified, us together can be together America. But
We are the world.
yeah, that shit. But like fucking fighting for each other instead of fighting each other, I think is the way to go. We'll get to it someday. Someday there'll be another, I don't know, some guy that brings everyone together, some guy or gal that convinces people that it's
gonna be bloody, guys. I just want you to know
it's gonna be like a class warfare to get to that, like an actual
man. They're
French
gonna turn
Revolution.
off our internet. They're gonna turn off our internet, and people are gonna go buck wild.
Yo, when they turn off the internet, that's when it becomes like Terminator Judgment Day, right? That's like Terminator 3 at least.
Like, my TikTok's not loading. What the fuck?
Got to go outside, talk to people, network.
Your internet's
you
not
got to
working,
walk
man.
places. Oh man,
walk nightmare,
bro. I was walking around. Right, so I would drive to the next station when I was out in the field today. I would drive to a transit center, replace all the signs. I thought it was gonna be pull up, hop out, pop, 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 plug, 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 put up a new sign, bro. That shit was not easy. It took a long time, and I was like, you know what? I'm really proud of the work I did today, and sweating and fucking basically did a workout, just like your gym workout. Oh, what's up with the gym thing? You said you've been in the gym for like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, man.
What's the wedding?
Get ready for this wedding.
Oh, I was like, what prompted you to make this healthy life decision? And you're like, oh,
well,
the bitches.
Yeah. I got to look half decent, man. I'm not that funny.
We're gonna be good. Yeah. What's the inside scoop on the linesman? What's the wedding look like? The ceremony, is it gonna be how long is the ceremony gonna be, Forrest?
Nah, it's gonna be quick, man. It's Pastor O. You remember Pastor O?
Mm-mm.
Did you ever come play ball at Calvary Chapel?
Calvary Chapel.
Yeah, the turn.
Was that the one with the tents?
Yeah.
That had the harvest. They had the
harvest
fair
festival. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That was an event.
So Pastor O is gonna do the officiating of the wedding. So cool dude, man. Real cool dude.
Nice.
Friends with all his kids. So it's gonna be good. Groomsmen are ready. They got the materials. Shirts are being sewn right now for the wedding. So
what is the wedding day ritual? Like, what is your vibe? Do you like wake up and just start pounding beers, or start with like a meditation, group meditation? What is the?
No, man, I'm not gonna be the one to have to explain to somebody why no one's standing at the aisle right now. Because before the wedding, I'm
we lost Doug.
Right, exactly. I'm gonna kidnap Noah and take him back. I don't care where we are. Like, bro.
Hey, is there a casino?
No, gambling is still not legal in Hawaii.
Oh, okay. Is there a place to gamble?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Why? Yes. Why? Yes, there is.
It's like a side house or something, like a bar, or.
Yeah. We'll call it a side house.
Just off an alleyway. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. When I was in a wedding, we didn't really go hard before the wedding. I knew. Oh, there was one time one of the guys was trying to get like super drunk. I was like, bro, you gotta get married. Chill out. Go get drunk after. You can drink after.
Yeah, I'm not having to be the one to explain that on the wedding day while everybody's dragging their ass.
But you're gonna drink at the reception.
For sure. I mean, the celebration is where you get to show your ass, dog. Oh man, it's gonna be a good time. We missed unfortunately we couldn't make Junior's wedding. It was in Samoa at the time of the pandemic, so we couldn't make it home. Now Noah's getting married, so yeah, man. It's like watching my little brothers get married.
Nice.
It's gonna be fun. Fun. A lot of fun people gonna be there, you know. So I am anticipating a very, very good time.
Nice. Yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm down for it.
Hell yeah.
Mike, what's your like wedding ritual? Like, do you drink hard before or after?
So I was in 2 weddings last year.
Nice. Oh, in the same year.
In the same like 3 weeks.
Oh.
It was crazy. One of the weddings was one of my good friends that I met when I was living in Alaska. And so I took 100 milligram edible at like 9 in the morning on my way over to the bros to like party. And bro, I think that was a vibe because I was just cracking jokes, trying to, because there's some anxiety that, the groom is feeling about to go show out in front of everybody.
Yeah.
One of the groomsmen, he literally bent over and ripped his pants like a SpongeBob joke.
Oh no.
But he sewed it together hella fast. I was tripping.
Nice.
I'm just trying to help the groom any way I can. But then after, I like to get turned up. When I was in Hawaii for a wedding, I didn't eat my dinner. Fucked up.
Ooh.
They handed me a half gallon of Jameson, which is my shit. And yeah. Next thing I know, I'm like talking with this guy. He said he was Tua's mom's brother. It's like Tua's uncle. I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. It was when he was still in Alabama too. I was like, wow.
Oh, early Tua.
Yeah, I was like, damn, this is crazy.
Do you remember what that conversation went like? Was he talking his nephew up?
Yeah, he was like, where's your family from? And I was just blacked out. Buggle. Oh, it was embarrassing. So yeah, I got super wasted. Started peeing everywhere at the end of the night. That's how you know I'm fucked up. I started peeing on things like a dog.
Like bushes? Like couches?
Like my luggage and clothes. My girlfriend had to slap the shit out of me. She said, what?
Bruh. You gotta meet Eri. My guy's the drinker. I
just like to consume, like weed, alcohol. I just like to do a lot.
Yeah.
No point in going just one. You don't ever just need just one. That's my rule.
That's just get the ball rolling.
That's a waste of time. One drink?
What's one drink gonna do?
Look at me, I'm 6.
Give you heartburn?
250. That's for real. I'm gonna start burping. Better get another, and then another, and another, and another.
Yeah, I don't drink unless I drink, and then I drink.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of the same vibe. I'd rather just smoke a shit ton.
Yep.
But that's not very kosher a lot of times at weddings.
Oh, to just smoke out the side of the tent.
I was at a wedding, and the other wedding I was in, it was in Idaho. Weed's like hella illegal there.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's super.
Oh, is weed illegal? Sorry, is weed illegal also in Hawaii?
Yes.
Oh, what the fuck? You can't smoke weed on the beach in Hawaii?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not
the
supposed
wedding
to.
I was at in Hawaii was a DEA agent too. Crazy. I was like, can we go to the locker? Can I go get some shit, man? I'm fucked up right now. Let's take
It's a local Hawaiian DEA agent?
Yeah, she's from here, from Seattle, but she moved there. And then she was with the DEA for a little bit. Oh, I probably shouldn't be saying this.
They won't put it together.
She got sent over to Egypt after, so she's there now.
Nice.
Damn,
okay. Traveling the world for Joe Biden's one-sided FBI. Jesus. Sorry.
Well, like, I mean, I heard they were
consumes so
like
much of
coming
my day.
after the cocaine, right? Whose cocaine was it? They never.
Oh my god! They stopped looking because they were like, "Well, we don't know whose it is." I'm like, this is weird, right? This is not a good look. One, especially like with all the hype about Hunter Biden's like cocaine use in the past, and people are like, "Look, he's sweating. He's on cocaine." Like, it's
When we've
like,
actually seen footage of fucking Donald Trump Jr. yayed out of his mind on January 6th, literally January 6th.
oh
You go
shit.
back, run the tapes. They're in the background. This dude is like, jeez. Like, he's part of the reason that insurrection fucking happened because he was high as shit, like telling his dad, "Yo, dad, let's fucking do this. You got this, man."
Question on the Trump family. Do you guys think they really believe the election was stolen, or do you think they know they have to say a certain thing to like? Well, first of all, Trump has to win the presidency and then excuse himself. Like, what is it called? Pardon himself. But that's the only way he's getting out of all these investigations. Otherwise, he's gonna like be on house arrest for his last 15 years or whatever. Like this and lose all his money. And that's what they're about, right? Keeping all their money. But like, do you think they really believe shit was stolen? Like the election was stolen, or do you think it's just part of the defense?
Hey man, if you do, yeah, you're a lot stupider than I am. I mean, no, I don't think they believe that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think they believe it, but they're just great in front of the camera actors that
For sure, they got
whatever they say when they
Yeah.
open their mouth, I'm like 100% sure that when they open their mouth, they're not sure what's about to come out of it. Like,
You think they're freestyling?
yeah, he's freestyling, and like as soon as it leaves, he's like, "Yep, I believe that 100% until I say otherwise."
I think he knows what's real and he knows what he has to say. Donald Trump knows what he has to say. And as far as freestyling, Donald Trump is the greatest freestyling president in the history of America. Like that motherfucker can spin. He's good. He knows how to rile up a crowd, especially a crowd that likes him, right? Like if like that pays to come and see him or that like wants him to be elected because they think he represents their best interest or their
You mean all the
like
people he stole from, or he like
that he
continually
takes
steals
donation
from?
that
Yeah,
he
man, that
takes donations from and uses it for other things besides his political campaign, uses it to
that
pay his lawyers that are like quitting on him.
that's not hard to do in America, man.
I
It's
yeah.
not hard to do in
No.
America. You just get a couple of fools who believe you, and they're gonna get a couple more fools that believe you.
Right. So, but this is the thing, right? It's I don't, and I especially don't blame the people that went super hard Trump, even though people are like, well, if you accepted Trump as like your surrogate or your like example of what the president should be, then that like points to something wrong with your view of America. They trick these people into believing there's like a death, destruction, rape, immigrants like coming to take over their jobs, coming to take their kids, coming to drug up their grandmas,
It's
coming
AI.
to yo, they created all this stuff to get those people to vote for them to put them in power. But now those people have been given this information that people are attacking and coming for them, and they're on guard and they're weaponing, they're gunning up, and now people are like shooting the shit. Like there needs to be, not like an education, but some sort of come clean moment where we all sit down and address, yo, they was fucking you, and now we can like take like they can be accountable for it, and we can all kind of continue to like try to just work together. And I don't know. I don't fucking know what's gonna happen. We'll keep watching the news and letting y'all know what's going on. I'm sure there'll be another indictment or arrest or some shit. Anyways, did you guys get to see the first episode of Quarterback on Netflix?
I did.
Did you see that? Nice.
Yeah.
I've only seen the first episode. I didn't know they were like hour long episodes. It's gonna
Yeah.
be.
It's just like I don't know if you watched Quarterback One when they had it on Netflix
Mm-mm.
about the high school quarterbacks. So they followed like the top quarterback in the nation at the time, and then like underdog dude that was still getting looks at college, and then a dude that was like just out the hood getting looks from colleges. I think the first season, the star quarterback was Tate Martell from Bishop Gorman.
Bishop Gorman, yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
Bishop
Yeah,
Gorman. They had a quarterback that was going to Wake Forest, and I forgot who. There's three quarterbacks I think all around.
This is on Netflix.
Yeah, and then the
Is
second season,
Last Chance You also on Netflix?
Last
Yeah.
Chance U is also on Netflix.
That's another football one.
These past two, the first few seasons were football, and then these past two seasons have been basketball. This school out in Oakland that's pretty good at junior basketball in the junior basketball world. So
Junior basketball.
Junior college basketball. Sorry.
Oh, okay. JUCO.
Yeah, JUCOs.
All right. So, what did you, Forrest? What did you think of episode 1 of Quarterback?
It was pretty good. It's pretty. I mean, you're learning some things about each guy that you probably didn't know before you started watching that show. So it's pretty cool to watch. Of course, the person that I'm most interested in watching would be Marcus Mariota, just because of the cultural similarities. But nothing against Patrick Mahomes, but it's also fun to see Cousins the way he's living out there. Just like because he's a big quarterback in the NFL, but it's not someone you see on camera all the time. You know what I mean? So it's fun to get to see him in that light.
It's very and he mentions it in the first episode where he's like I think I'm a pretty regular dude. Yeah. So when I do kind of anything, it's kind of funny because it's people don't expect it. So like when he's screaming, "You like that? You like that?" Like that becomes like a whole big thing. Or when he puts on a bunch of chains, he
becomes a meme. He's just meme quality. Quality memes arise from him when he deviates from his character just a little bit, just a little deviation.
Bro, or even
Cole's Cash.
Swimming in Cole's Cash. Or even when he's in character in that brown shirt that he had on.
That's what I'm saying. Like you just a plaid shirt.
His wife dresses him, bro. Are you serious?
You hear his excuse though? I just want all my processing power to go towards football. So, I just hand off my wardrobe to my wife, and I was like, okay, you're trying to make it, you're trying to spin it so that it's right. I don't even want to dress myself.
Trying to get his wife another job. You want her to style you up, man, like she did me?
Well, that's like out of the three of them, the most that it looked like it was a job to was him. You know what I mean? Because he wakes up, gets to work. You know what I mean? Like his wife do all that stuff for him. So the most it looked like a job to somebody was watching him play football. Like it actually looks like he goes to a 9 to 5 every morning to go work out, as opposed to Mahomes and Marcus Mariota, who's a big family guy. I didn't know that they're family. I think they got 2 kids now, 3 kids.
Was it? I thought that was his first kid.
No, I'm now.
I think that was last season. Yeah. So I don't know how many kids. Probably 2 kids, maybe third or something.
And just he looks like a lot of the pressure's just been taken off, and he's enjoying football now. Even though he left Atlanta before the end of the season, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the pressure when he came into the league was pretty tough. Kind of like
bro. Talk about that number 2 Trevor overall Lawrence? Pick.
Yeah, just
number 2 pick went to the Titans,
coming from Hawaii, and I don't care what people say, he was probably the best college quarterback ever. Like he tore up the college scene when he was in college, so
he's got some records. He definitely had the production. What did they have? What was that offense called? I don't know. The Chip Kelly's 7 seconds or less.
Yeah. And he ran like that. Offense was built for him. Like
just track stars all around.
My gosh.
Nice. All right, here you go. Here you go.
That fool had track speed too. So
exactly.
Yeah.
I need to.
He has a building named after him in Eugene. He has like the Marcus Mariota Football Center.
Nice.
That's the house that Marcus built.
Yeah.
Hey, Heisman Trophy winner, right?
Yeah.
He won the Heisman Trophy and then went number 2.
Yep.
Jameis Winston to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jesus.
Shout out to Netflix and their crews too, because they always make everything look so either dramatic or like, you know what I mean? You really feel for people when you're watching the documentaries.
Yeah, definitely good like storytelling and cinema can make you feel like connected or can like show like similarities, like, oh, he struggles with his wardrobe too, like that. You see a little bit of me in him, like, you know, like that's how I guess good storytelling works, creates those like connections where people feel like related to it and feel connected to it, like it's seen by it. Yeah, definitely the Marcus Mariota part is the number one part for me, just like seeing his story, and then it's the position of quarterback and what they do day to day, the behind the scenes, like the team stuff they have to deal with, and then third it's like the other stuff like the family or Patrick Mahomes not wanting to take pictures, like
his girl's irritated.
Oh my god! I was literally just thinking that. I was literally like, she's the worst. Like she reminds me of Russell Wilson's wife so much. And I'm waiting for the brother to pop out too. Well, he got to be on one episode at least.
I've been looking for him. I was like trying to see if he was like at the table and they just didn't like cut to him or something, but I haven't seen him show up yet, and I don't know if Netflix wants to. I think they might leave him out the whole time, just because. Fuck, isn't he like going to jail?
They probably filmed the incident that happened. Oh. They were there. They were like, "Oh shit."
They were like, "Hey, get this to somebody ASAP. Get this kid out of here."
This is going into deleted scenes. Hell yeah! I mean, director's cut.
I know he's your brother, and I'm pretty sure maybe he's come up for you once or twice. But what makes him think he can act like an ass just because his brother is Patrick Mahomes?
Because he's got millions of followers, and they make him feel like he's important.
Like,
I don't know how. I watched some of his videos, and everyone's just gassing him in the comments, like
gassing. Oh, I thought you were really gonna say mean. Like roasting him.
Yeah, roasted. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're like mean. They're very mean.
Oh, okay. They're good. They need to let him know. It's like, bro.
He probably likes it. He's like, oh yeah.
He's like, you know, all those comments, all that engagement, it equals money for me. I'm worth something besides my brother. I'm my own man. I'm my own media empire. With Nene, hey.
You got to bring it all down.
Bro.
It'd be hard to do that in jail.
I'm sure Patrick would be getting tired of it. But then also, that's your little brother. I know you got to stick up for him, but he's a weirdo.
Dad, he's probably like, damn, this motherfucker should be in the NBA. What are we doing right now?
What are you just out here fucking dancing around and shoving your tongue down women's throats for? Oh, that's what I was going to say about Mahomes' wife. Brittany? I want to say her name is Brittany.
Her name is Britt.
Britt. Anytime I've seen her before, it's been like some altercation with the fan or her being like a little entitled. But then I was trying to think, is that only because I've seen her and Jackson Mahomes together all the time and I'm like connecting those two? And then I was like, let me just put all that to the side and just watch this with like an open mind. And I still was immediately fucking just like, I don't want to see her face on here or hear her voice. Patrick. You can get a divorce. Oh, you can't get a divorce. Sorry.
No, not now.
You already got like 2 kids.
That's gonna be his
no prenup.
Career.
Yikes.
Oh no, but also they've apparently he's had a crush on her since like 6th grade. Yeah. So this is his childhood sweetheart. Damn. That he decided was like, you know, she's so hot. I'm just a weird little biracial kid. And she's
sounds like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, and I imagine what I sounded like before puberty. And then there's this girl who's like pretty and popular, probably a little mean to people. She's the it girl, and that's just what he sees now. Still, you're the best player, like in the grand, possibly the history of the NFL, and this is still the, is that love or is that delusion? Woo-hoo!
It's manipulation.
Damn, get it, Brittany, go girl. Do you guys believe in ghosts?
I do.
Yeah, I haven't had an encounter personally, but I've heard some encounters and they sound pretty wild, unexplainable.
I feel like a lot of the stories that we hear, I immediately think, well, there's no way to validate that. But also, please tell me your guys' stories of how, like, you heard about ghosts or what happened.
I grew up in American Samoa.
Yeah, I was gonna say they all take place in the motherland.
First thing you'll hear from people is this ghost story.
Yo, you're not allowed to do certain things at night because a ghost will come and like Fuki slam you.
Hey,
like
man.
if you're whistling, you can't whistle after dusk. You can't sweep at a certain hour.
Yep, girls
You
gotta
gotta
have their hair
put
down.
blankets over the mirrors. Is that someone?
That's not that is, but it's also like I guess worldwide, because mirrors are supposed to be like the doorways into another
Gateways and shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, into another dimension?
Yeah, or hell.
Oh. Oh my goodness. Mirrors.
Maybe the veil between our
Mm.
world and another world is thin
Right.
in the islands or something.
I still can't say Candyman 5 times in the mirror, dog.
Because then Candyman will appear?
Hey, somebody's coming.
Bro, I
I'm
can't
not
tell you
taking a
Twix.
chance.
I can't tell you how many times I've said Candyman 4 times. And then like left the room for a
Right?
reset.
Like, or like you try to trick it and say it on the way out. No, that was 5. That was 5.
That's fine. That's fine.
That was 5. That was 5.
Nothing happened.
It counts.
On
He's
the way
scared.
out.
He's scared. He ain't coming on me. He ain't coming for me.
And so the original one, it's not like scary, but it's like it freaks you the fuck out just because the actor is so good. Shit, I forgot his name, but the actor in Candyman, like he's so good, like you super freaked out. I remember after we watched that.
Oh, the new one?
No, the new one's pretty good. The new one's pretty good. I'm talking about when I first the old one.
OG one.
The OG one, yeah. I mean, he's also in the new one. So, but yeah, he's like shoot, like you look at him in the original one, you're like, nah, that fool's really coming out the mirror. Like you're really a really good actor. You're so believable. I remember after watching it that night with my sisters, where we had a hallway, and before I get to my room, there's the bathroom with the mirror. So I was trying to close the door before we passed. And my mom was like, "What are you doing, stupid?"
Mom, I'm saving all of us.
I'm just, you'll thank me in the morning, ladies.
When you're alive still.
Right? But yeah, man, that's even like Jeepers Creepers. I mean,
Was it more movies
for me,
that made you think about ghosts? Or
oh no, man. It's like growing up in Samoa, man. You hear a lot of things. Like also like possessions of people. I know once my uncle and my aunt, they lived in Pongo. Yes. My uncle and my aunt lived in Pongo. We lived in Tafuna at the time. He said it's like a 20-minute ride, huh? That's 30 maybe? Maybe 30.
From the middle out to Pongo?
From like, where were we at the time? Lions Park to Pongo?
Yeah, like 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Anyway, so we got a phone call late at night one night, and it's our family from Pongo calling, and then like my mom and my aunt had to jump in the car and rush over there. And so the story is that when they got there, my aunt was holding my uncle up by like his throat, like lifting him off his feet. And mind you, my uncle's, he was like, on a good day, he's like 5'6", maybe 5'5", but he's stocky, he's big, like a good 230, 240. And my aunt at the time was super small. She's like, she gets 6 foot, but she's super small. And just like had picked him up and threw him across the room. So they were telling us a story that when finally the old man or the old lady, the full came to talk to the ghost was telling my mom and my aunt that every time my uncle passes by her grave, he always waves, but she always waves, but he never acknowledges her, especially since his motorcycle is so loud. He's gonna bother me. The least he could do is like, you know what I mean, acknowledge me. So yeah. And so the next time they came by, she jumped into my aunt and told my uncle and said, I was young at the time, so I don't know if the story might not be exactly what I'm telling you, but that's how it was. So yeah.
I mean, okay. Your aunt got possessed.
Right. There's a lot of things. One, I wasn't even born yet, but so there's a village in Apia where if you're from that village, you're only supposed to be buried in that village. That is my understanding. So how this, I guess, curse, if you want to say, it goes.
You can't be buried outside elsewhere.
Yeah. So if you are, and like, I guess if you disrespect someone's grave who's from that village, something happens to you. So, my aunt and I don't know, it was my mom said it was her sister and I think her other sister playing at this grave site in Apia, and she just like fell, but they were playing over the grave. And then when we got home, she was really sick, and then like her arm was getting swollen. They took her to the fufu again, who I guess in English would be witch doctor, I guess. And they had her fulfilled, and when her arm, she still has a scar on her arm. When they fulfilled her, two pieces or two teeth popped out of her arm. It smelled like flesh. Yeah. Exactly.
Smelled like fish.
Smelled like flesh.
Oh, flesh.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
The fish teeth at the arm.
So it's like human teeth, and what they had to do was take the teeth back to the village and bury it there.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
And then a person grew out of the ground. Or what?
Yeah. And then there was like a seed.
I wouldn't put it past it, man. If it's in Samoa, I mean, yeah, growing up in Samoa, it's like growing up in like, I guess the like old New Orleans, the South over here, all the Creole people.
Yeah, them
or
voodoos.
like or like in Jamaica, all the woos.
My mom is super like religious Christian, so like any sort of spirits or possession talk will be like I don't know if she ever seen like somebody possessed, but and I don't think I've ever seen anybody possessed, but any sort of spirit, ghost, as far as like that kind of relation, like I don't believe in ghosts, more like spirits,
right?
But like not like scary haunting ghosts. I think the ghost stories are either to just pass down stories or to keep people from fucking whistling outside my house at nighttime, you know? Hey, you know a ghost's gonna come fuck you up if you keep whistling, right? Yeah, get out of here.
Shit. Is he serious?
Yeah. And then I feel like that's how something spread. Like you can't vacuum at night. That's an old lady that doesn't want to hear a vacuum that told her kid a ghost is gonna come eat your feet if you keep sleeping or if you keep vacuuming or something like that. But I also feel like some stuff like sometimes it gets like cold or there's like a weird feeling, but I think to myself, oh, there's like a physiological explanation for this, and there's a reason. You know, you didn't eat, the glucose is hitting you right now. Like it's just a weird feeling starting from your head going down. Okay, all right.
I am a man of science.
Yeah, that's me. I'm like, there's a reason. Breathe. It's cold on your neck, but there's a reason. In July. What Mike, what ghost stories have you heard?
I have something similar. Yeah, my uncle said he got possessed when he was living in Samoa, Pongo. Something came inside of him and he was speaking some gibberish, and my aunt was right there and my dad was there, and they were like, they couldn't explain it. He was like coming off the bed, like levitating kind of thing. This is just what I've heard. I was like, holy macaroni.
Wait, your dad said that?
Yeah, he said he was there, and my aunt his sister, and then it was his brother that got possessed. And yeah, they all co-signed on it, and I was like, damn. That was when I heard that story when I was young, so I was like, okay, that could be ghosts. And then I think I was about 12. This guy, he came to visit our church, and he was telling us this story about he used to be possessed by a demon, and he like told us its name, and I forgot what it was, but I was like, damn, you know its name? That's crazy. And then he was like, oh yeah, my wife, the demon energy was causing my wife to miscarriage. She miscarried 4 times, and the demon told me to consume my children. And so I ate them. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, that's just hella weird. And then at the end, he's like, I want to pray. He's like,
I want to pray over the church.
I feel like there's a demon in here tonight.
Like, yeah, bitch, it's you.
I was like, damn, I hope it's not me. I pray it's not me. Like someone just activated me, like, yeah. But then it was funny because it was the baddest girl.
Oh no!
And she went up, and then she was like screaming bloody murder after he touched her and shit. And I was like really tripping because I was like 12, and then I'm feeling like, is she just playing us? Because she's literally the baddest girl I know.
She's just fucking with you guys. She's like, oh, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. I was like, how much did he pay her for this? This is wild.
I heard you were the worst girl in this church. Here's $20, and I'm gonna call you up. You do your thing, right?
Start wilding. So it caused some conflictions inside of me because I'm like, is it real? Is it not real? Like, why would this guy go around telling us he ate his unborn children?
Yeah.
And
was he like
a wild thing to say?
He's like a circuit speaker, or
it was like Asuelu, bro. It was like that. It was like something like that. And I was like, are we being serious right now? Like,
did they like pay him to come speak? Was he on tour or something?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I was just like, why is he here?
Is he gonna eat? Creepy.
He's gonna eat one of us?
Yeah, I have a feeling there's a miscarriage in the church tonight.
My demon is hungry.
Yo, I feel like I've read a book about like controlling demons and like the connection of demons and the physical world, and I was like, oh, the demon uses like some sort of inner pathway to connect to a human and then controls his body, and then it goes and does stuff. And I was like, I don't believe it. I see it in this book. I've heard it from people. People like testify about it. And I was like, I don't see it. So I'm just going to pretend like it doesn't exist, at least to me. And that's the thing. I don't believe in ghosts, but only so they don't grow in power.
Right, yeah. That's what I'd be thinking too. I'd be like, don't give them
look. Hey, look, I don't believe in y'all, but please don't fuck too much.
No, you guys. You know what movie really made me feel like that? Like I know exactly what you're talking about. The first Paranormal Activity, bro. He was literally like, come fuck with me, ghost. Come fuck with me. And then he's getting dragged out the bed at night, like, shit. I was like, oh my God. Don't fuck with me, ghost.
Bro, those like footage ghost ones or like Blair Witch Project or Paranormal Activities where they just start, it's their night vision in their bedroom and they just start floating, or the sheet just starts getting slowly pulled off and they just get beat up. Like,
for the was it was the one about the aliens in Alaska, the fourth kind? Oh my God, that one was creepy too. The fourth kind, you seen that one?
Might have.
Dreamcatcher.
I saw both those movies on the same day, so I was freaking.
Oh yeah, Dreamcatcher's really good.
Scary. But yeah, man, ghosts. I think just let them do their thing. If they're gonna come possess me, man, there ain't a lot I can do to fight that, as far as I know.
Yeah, that's the other thing, bro. Ain't shit I can do about it, so I'm just gonna pretend like they're not here.
If it's important, somebody like John Constantine will show up
Hey,
and save the day.
shout out
If
Keanu.
it's not important, then I'm probably just gonna be possessed until someone shoots me.
Oh, what if the rise in like crazy mental health episodes is just more demons getting control of more people during the daytime? What?
Hey man, I believe it.
This ties into a conspiracy I heard this week. The conspiracy was that the Statue of Liberty is actually liberty from God, and it's a statue of Lucifer, and the 7 points on its hat represent like the 7 demon tribes or some shit. And I was like, oh my God, that kind of makes sense.
New York,
because we be wilding over here.
That person is deep into the conspiracy.
You know, the green represents the money and the greed of the pharmaceutical companies, like, the fire, the flames.
What is it? The red light on the bus doing something to you?
Yeah, I said, bro, pass that. Hurry up.
Hey, let me get a hit.
Right.
Shout out to Conspiracies for making the unknown a little more comfortable for us, because we're going to make it make sense. Any other stories, sports, news, life updates you guys got before we hit shout outs for this week?
No, not really.
Do you guys agree with DK Metcalf's top 5 wide receivers list at all?
Oh, I do not.
Antonio Brown at number 1?
A lot of people feel that there's like a niche crowd that think that Antonio Brown, like, given the chance to have a full career, like if you gave him a 20-year career like Jerry Rice, he would put up amazing numbers.
Mental health is part of your skill set.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Said availability is.
My gosh, man!
It's unfortunate what happened to him, bro. But I don't think he's top 5. No way.
I mean, he's arguably top 5, but he's not top, man. This fool done left Tim Brown off that list. You could have put Steve Largent on it. Hell, you could have put Andre Reed on it. He didn't even have Michael Irvin.
I mean, yeah. I guess I would need to think on exactly who the best in the 5 should be. But I have Jerry Rice number 1, as do a lot of people.
Yeah,
you have to. But he did have a long career. But
long career.
Availability is part of the.
But he was breaking fantasy football records before they were even passing the ball like that. Like he had what, Montana and Steve Young? Is that what it is? But what makes Jerry Rice the best?
Sure hands,
touchdowns, production.
But when he was a kid, he was bricks, bro. Catching and throwing bricks.
He also had help on the teams that he played, man, because he had Brent Jones, John Taylor, guys like that.
T.O.
T.O. across from him.
He had Tim Brown when he went over to the Raiders. So, yeah, he's played with great guys who never were able to take away from his production.
Yeah,
you know?
Rich Gannon took Rich Gannon to the Super Bowl.
He did. So
I was cheering for the Raiders hard. There was a documentary being filmed in American Samoa during the Raiders Super Bowl, and like they were talking to Samoa for like some football stuff, and they ended up coming over to the house during the Super Bowl. There was like an interception by the Raiders, like on the first drive.
Yep.
They like picked off, what is it, Brad Johnson of the Buccaneers?
Yeah.
There is video somewhere of me getting super fucking hyped when that interception happened. And I was like, let's go!
I need that.
West Coast!
Raiders!
Yeah.
Bro, this is the way we had to watch that game is we were back from Samoa early that time during the semester, so no one was supposed to be on campus. But we had a couple of friends who were RAs, so we were sleeping in the dorms. We were in the dorms like 2 weeks before school started. But we had to keep it quiet, so we were like in one of the corner rooms with the radio on, listening to the game.
Damn!
We couldn't leave campus, or we get caught at that time. So yeah,
they were gonna see you.
Yeah, we was all huddled up in the room, like yes.
Nice. Yeah, it started out good. And then I guess Warren Sapp showed up.
Yeah. Funny how he ended up with the Raiders too.
Hey, see, it all comes full circle. And then you guys won another what?
I don't know. After that, I mean, then
the drought.
that's when Tom Brady had signed his contract with the devil,
and then took all the Super Bowls from all of us.
Yep, and he signed the contract with the devil. He got the fumble call that he needed, and that was history.
Man,
yeah. So
there is still talk that the tuck rule was never used before or after that game.
Right. He said it was a fumble. He came out and said,
"Oh yeah, that was such a fucking troll. That was a goat troll moment by Tom Brady when he was like, hey, shh, it was a fumble." I was like, "Oh."
Y'all hear rumors that he's with Kim Kardashian? Y'all heard
that? They went to dinner. Yeah.
What is that? Is that that's not a relationship.
On
that's
this
just
season,
mutual fans.
Keeping up with the Kardashians.
There's no way. Brady versus Kanye? Who you guys got?
That is primetime television right there.
Bro.
The Golden Bachelor better watch out if that happens. He's the real Tom Brady's the real Golden Bachelor. Are we serious?
Tom Brady. Oh my god. Tom Brady should be the Golden Bachelor. Yeah. Fire this doctor married for 47 years, man. Get Tom Brady in there. And then you can really just have like 20-year-olds and Tom Brady. Yo, Brady's about to go off, man.
This sounds like the worst show ever.
All right, shout outs this week. Appreciate you guys coming on. Oh yes, again, before we leave, 4 days of Aloha at Esther Shore Park in Vancouver, Washington this weekend, the 20th to the 23rd. Or is it the 21st to the 24th? I think it's the 20th to the 23rd.
20th to the 23rd.
Yeah, cultural performances, dances, contests, raffles, food, vendors, clothing vendors, art, jewelry. I know Hawaiian Airlines is going to be out there. They're always the first 10 you see when you walk in. There might be a cost. Make sure to check Kikui Foundation's website or follow them on Instagram to be keeping up. Make sure to follow our page. We'll be posting from there as much as we can. Brother Eri, Brother Vaughn are going to be driving up with all your Vasa merch, all the summer needs, shorts, sweats, shirts, tank tops. I know they're going to have a bunch of tie-dye stuff. There's going to be a bunch of Hawaiian prints from the posted stamp collection. I think there's a Kanaka Maoli design too. Like there's
must be some Hoochie Daddy shorts too on the way.
Yo, Forrest is gonna get his Hoochie Daddy shorts finally.
Yo,
he's in the gym. We're gonna take those out to Hawaii and go to Giovanni's in them. Do some content, man. Yo, I can't wait to try those fucking mini cheeseburger monopolis. I'll be popping them.
Bro,
I get 12. What do you guys want?
They have a pizza filling, cheeseburger, Philly steak, and then like the regular monopoly filling and char siu.
Yeah. I like it a lot. Nice. Yeah. Thanks for naming all those food places, and make sure to clip that so we have to hit those when we're over there. Thanks everybody for listening. Shout outs. Mike, any shout outs this week?
Yeah, I got a couple. Shout out to my boy Mark P came through. He's my college roommate. He big on football. He's from San Diego. Loves listening to the podcast.
Nice.
Came through. We went to an all black party. I found out like in the morning that I was gonna go, and it was fun. Saw a lot of people I knew. Wasn't expecting that. And I was in downtown Seattle, real nice. Shout out to Tevin, that's whose birthday it was. Also, shout out to my homie Chuck. I don't know if you guys know Chuck, but he was a big fan of the Emerald Perspective. Now he's a big
Oh,
fan
hell
of the
yeah.
Ballinesian
Chucky V.
podcast. Yeah, he's going through it right now. So if all the listeners could send good vibes to Chucky V,
Yeah.
it'd be greatly
Sure.
appreciated.
That's an amazing supporter too. Shout out Chucky V, man. All the
Yes,
good
sir.
vibes. Nice.
Exactly.
Forrest, any shout outs?
Man, just to all the people out here putting on these Polynesian festivals during the summer, because so far all the visuals from them and all the word from everybody who's been to them are nothing but great things. So shout out to you guys putting them on for everybody. Also, if you haven't seen it yet, Yada the Great has a new music video out.
Yeah.
Called Toxic. So go check that out. Shout out to our friends from the Mile High Club podcast, Rosie and Dora. So they worked on the video. So yeah, go check that out.
Yeah, I need to post. We took a bunch of stills from that video, and just like there's so many really good looks.
Oh, nice.
There's so many like really good set changes. There's like good angles. Like they definitely knew what they were doing when they were making this video. And like even from Genuine Star, like Yada the Great's first album, she's a great singer.
Oh yeah, no.
Writer, and this song
amazing singer
is good. But paired with this video, it's like it's out of this world. So definitely shout out to Yada. Shout out to Rosie who like directed this video. Division visuals. Also, shout out to them for putting it together. Everybody that was in on it. That's definitely something that's dope to see. Like Islanders create shit that's like to the level of stuff that's coming out on MTV. Like
Yeah, for sure.
that's been coming out in high production, high quality content. Keep it up. Love to see it. Any other ones?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely shout out to my Boston Terrier who is 57 in dog years. And looking all of it. Merc. So dog is over here. He usually stays with my ex, but yeah, he's over here a couple months out of the year.
Nice.
And he is a real one. Shout out to Sammy on our 5-year anniversary again. Shout out to brother Eri, who I know is grinding away in the garage right now, printing up a bunch of shirts for this festival.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, make sure you guys are there. Esther Shore Park, Vancouver, this weekend. We're definitely going to show up and show out, support our brother Eri, who's making the trip up, and Vasa Island Apparel. And if you can't make it there, you can also hit them up on the website, www.levasaislandapparel.com. They got all the different collections there. My favorite is the one with all the Polynesian stamps, and just that dope art from back in the day, and how it like represented each island at the time. And there's so many different ones too that can like really represent for a bunch of different people, but just that vast collection of dope stamps that he's turning into. Check out the posted collection with Vasa and brother Eri. Yeah, thank you guys for coming on. Thank you everyone who's listening for getting towards the end again. Appreciate you guys for listening every week. We will be back next week with another episode. As always, stay hydrated, stay blessed, stay ballin', love and light. Peace. Cha-cha!